Hi guys, it's Skill Jim from the Suka Pass team, and today I want to show you version 1.2 of Suka Pass. You can download or update your application right now, and more information is found over at sukapass.com. It says version 1.2 at the bottom right corner there. And here we go. So, the first thing you'll notice when you've updated your app is there's a new feature called Places. Now, Places was originally only available on the online aspect of the Dreamcast Passport disc for Shenmue, and so we've restored and recreated the whole of this feature for you with all of the available assets, and for the first time since probably 2001 or whenever the Passport servers were shut down, we've managed to recover all of the original descriptions for each of the places in Yokosuka in Shenmue. So without further ado, let's go take a look. So as soon as you enter Places, you're faced with this tutorial. It just shows you how you're going to use this feature with the touchscreen. So you can select each of the locations in Yokosuka, and it shows you at the bottom right here how many of the different places that you've tapped on. Keeps a count there. Display location details. Yep. So you'll see in a second all these little question marks. So let's go into it properly. So all these little red question marks. So you can zoom in on the map with 2 fingers, and scroll around the map with like 1 finger there, like that. And whenever you press on a location, so let's start with the pond. Let's go down here. A little tutorial screen again. So it shows you a new HD image that we've taken for each of these locations. Here's the original description. And there isn't actually much more information on the pond, but I don't know if you can hear. One of the really cool aspects of this feature that we've added is actual music that you'll find in each of these locations, and also a little bit of ambience in the background there. So obviously you can hear the pond, the water fountain feature, and the wooden shisho doshi, which is what it's called in Japanese. So there's a really cool image there of the pond, and if you tap and hold on the little Dreamcast swirl up here, that is the original Dreamcast image that they displayed for this area on the Passport disc. So it's cool to see the HD re-release version versus the actual original Dreamcast image there. So you can have a play around with all the different rooms and the Hazuki residence here. Let's have a check out the kitchen. Nice image for the kitchen there, and that's how it used to look. So it's quite a fun feature actually, just going for the before and after. And the kitchen here, we've linked Ini-san, obviously. She's mostly found in the kitchen in the game. Let's turn the volume up.
That's the Hazuki family crest.
And this is going back into the profiles that you're already familiar with. So it's pretty cool, like some characters that are linked to a certain location, you can access the character information there if you're interested. Again, you can read the brand new descriptions there that have been unearthed. Let's go in the dojo. There's Fukusan training. So you'll also notice there isn't actually there's not actually 17 question marks here, and that's because there's some general area shots as well that you can find. So tap around and see what you can discover. So I'll show you the ones for the Hazuki residence. If you tap just the house, this brings up the main house. It's a nice shot there, and there's the original shot there. You can read the descriptions in your own time. Cherry tree, that's not a general, I just pressed on that. If you press there, that's the Hazuki residence. And I think that is all of them. I think there's just 2 actually for Hazuki. So let's go into Yamanose now. So here in Yamanose, there's only 5 to discover. You've got the Hazuki residence again there. And like I say, there's a general area for the Yamanose area. See the contrast between the images there, and read each of the descriptions there. So it's a really, really nice, fun to use feature. This is probably my favourite feature that we've incorporated so far. It's a pretty fun, nostalgic trip. I mean, you can use it alongside the game for using a map if you want to, but it's just a really cool feature for getting, you know, your bit of a Shenmue nostalgia fix with the different music and the different ambience that we've added. So definitely have a play around and see if you can hear loads of different ambiences from each corner of the map, because we've added quite a few. I'll show you one actually in Yamanose. Added a bit of rain here. Dog barking there. Go to the park. Hear the birds there in the background. That's the Abe store door opening and closing there, just in the background.
You never tell me anything anymore.
Good Buita. Now that we're in Debuto, we've got shop opening times there, which are quite helpful. In-store music as well, so all the shop music that you find. And the harbour. Really nice shot, that one. I like that shot. So yeah, I mean, you can just go around, play with all the different locations, read the descriptions here. Here's one for the gantry crane, if you're ever curious of the backstory of the gantry crane. Built by industry leader Terashima Heavy Industries, it was installed when the new warehouse district was built, but it is not much used now. As it often appeared in live-action entertainment TV series 10 years ago, it is sometimes visited by people who miss those old times or fans of that nature who come to take photos. I mean, it's crazy, again, the sheer amount of detail that they actually put into the game, that even stuff like this that you'd only be able to read or, you know, discover online has its own backstory. So not only have you got the character profiles, there's a backstory for all 337 characters. There's backstories for each of the buildings. So, you know, just a random warehouse, a warehouse that is normally property of the US Army. Until 20 years ago, it was used for the storage of weapons. Presently, it is completely unused. The warehouse interior stands silent, and while wooden crates and containers lie around, no vestige remains of its former role as an arsenal. it's just it's crazy that they like originally thought all these backstories and details out. I mean, what could you even say about the bus stop? The Yokosuka transport bus runs between New Yokosuka Harbor and Buita at a fare of 160 yen. Payment is made upon boarding, so naturally there's no way to cheat on the fare. It does not operate late at night, so close attention must be paid to the time. Regarding the operation of the line, perhaps because of the critical comments from the town's residents for this important method of travel, it runs precisely on time, which it does. So that's really cool. Bus driver there. So that is the first major feature that we've added. The second big new feature in this update is back in the music section. We've added a brand new playlist for shops. So whilst we've got all the shop music available for each of the shops and buildings that you've just seen in the places maps, we thought it'd be handy to have all these songs available at your fingertips in a handy playlist. So all the tracks here that have got the little new leaf by them, these are new tracks that weren't available in the app before. You can play them to your heart's content or add them to your favourites, back into my favourites playlist there, and just create your own little playlist there. And a requested feature from quite a lot of people was being able to lock your device whilst listening to music. And whilst that's not entirely possible, we've come up with a cool alternative. So you notice this little purple lock. If you tap that, basically that just locks any input on the screen now. So you can go on your walk now, put your phone in your pocket, and be happy in your mind that your phone's not going to get unlocked unless you swipe to unlock like that. So that's a pretty cool, handy feature there that was requested by quite a lot of people. We hope that's sufficient enough for your locking of the display needs. And again, we've added the zoom feature on the images there if you want to have a full screen cool little image of whatever track you're playing. There's a cassette there for Flower Girl. So some pretty cool features. And you've probably seen, I did demonstrate the music section before, so you're probably all familiar with this, but in case you're new to the app, this is the music section, and you can add songs to your favourites or remove them as you want. Oops, did I tap that? Yep. And also these are the original little features there for all random repeat a song. That's pretty cool. I'll show you, if you are new, I'll show you some of the other things. So we have the information, so you can watch original character information videos here, tell you about the game. This is the prologue. Rio tells you about the battle system, there's only the mini games, etc. And we've also got the theatre, where you can watch the original cutscenes that were part of the passport disc. So as you play through the game, pop the passport disc in, all the cutscenes that you'd watched, or at least the ones that they'd selected to be shown in the passport, those cutscenes would be displayed here and unlocked as you went through them. So obviously it's not tied to anything, so you press prologue, and once you've watched the prologue, the next video there is available. Drifting Blossoms, you watch that cutscene, the next one's available. So that's how we've done it, and you can unlock all the cutscenes there. Data review, there's a new section in data review, so if you're not familiar with the data review, this basically is keeping track of certain aspects of your progress within the app. So because this is a fresh install, just so I can show you, I've only actually started the app 3 times here so far. I've only used it for 22 minutes, but your stats will increase, and as long as you don't delete the app and reinstall it, your data will keep progressing. So this is a nice little handy feature for the new places. So this is places page, number of times you've viewed the tutorial, location tutorial, and these are all the places and locations that you found within the places area, the section there. And we've done various stats for each one, trying to keep in line with the original passport disc. And this is the original data that you would have found on the passport disc that would be linked to a save file. So this is just an example. So, you know, number of times you've used your notebook, number of conversations, and basically the two sides mean that this is like for this particular save, and this is the cumulative for every save file that was found on the VMU at the time. So say if you complete the game 4 times, this is the current play time, and that is like in total of all 4 completions, basically. It's just sample data. It's not, it is based off a real save file, but obviously it's mainly just an example to see the insane amount of detail that went into the game originally, and the passport disc. Very underrated feature the passport disc was back in the day, so it's nice to be able to show you this information so you can get a better appreciation for it. Here's the list of all of Rio's goals in the game. Nice to little read through them. And what else we got? So you've already seen the profiles, and some of these will link to the places, but in case you're brand new to the app again, here's all 337 characters for you to
I'm sorry. I gotta hurry up and get home now.
interact with, listen to, and read their backstory. Each character has its own backstory similar to the places, and some stats there based on the character. Really cool reading through these, and we've captured voice audio for every character that has a speaking line in the game, and a lot of characters have multiple lines, so you can have a little play around with them. Here's Mark. You can zoom in on the character model.
Hey man, I'm Mark.
Keep tapping him, and he runs through all these different voices. Everybody ready? And underneath you can mark them off. Basically that is like if you'd met them in the game. Originally the passport, these characters wouldn't be unlocked on the screen until you met them in the game, so we just thought we'd add that little check mark feature if you wanted to go proper old school and play the game with the Suka Pass app here. Meet Mark, mark him off, you've seen him. That was a little bit of a pun there, unintended pun. And basically the other little features here are just links to each of our pages. So obviously that's the Suka Pass homepage, Phantom Riverstone. You've got Switch from Phantom Riverstone's blog page there. You've got my YouTube channel. You've got Shenmue Forever's Twitter, Shenmue Dojo's website, and we've got links there to Shenmue 1 and 2 and Shenmue 3. Just in case you want to check out the games. You've not played them before, perhaps. About section, so this is just about the app, and you can leave us feedback with that handy little button there. It will open up your email, and you can send us a direct message straight away, and we do tend to reply as soon as we read them, really. So if you want to leave us any feedbacks or any comments or anything like that, feel free to do so, and we will pretty much 100% reply to you in due time. Like I say, here's Nozomi's message. You can read through that, it's a new one. And settings, you can specify volume of everything. I've actually quite liked having the background music on 50% whilst using the places. Oops, a little bit too loud. So that you can hear the ambience and still have the music there. The music doesn't like overshadow the ambience. And other little features are being able to choose between imperial and metric, depending on where you live and what sort of measurement system that you use. So if you use metric in your country, you go into profiles, press on someone, and their height and weight is in that system. And that is basically it, guys. So if you're interested in Suka Pass, the app, you can get more information on sukapass.com. Just click the download link at the top of the page, and there'll be instructions there. So if you're on an iOS device like this is an iPad Pro, not exactly sure on the model. Yeah, so you just follow the instructions and download it through TestFlight. It's super simple. I've got a video of showing you how to actually install this from TestFlight, just in case you're having some problems. I'll link that somewhere. Have a look in the description, or I might pop something up here somewhere or whatever. and you can see that if you're struggling with downloading the app for test flight. And obviously the other link is just a direct to Google Play, so you can go on Google Play right now if you've got an Android device or a device like that, a tablet, for example, like an Android tablet. Just go on the Google Play Store, type in Suka Pass, and we should be there, and you should be able to update to version 1.2 right now. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you've enjoyed my little overview demonstration of the new features of Suka Pass, and we've got more to come, like always. But that was quite a big update there. The places took us a few months to get that to you, and with full-time employment and all sorts, you've got to bear with us a little bit. But we're slowly getting there. We're slowly bringing back a lot of these old features rather, and making them brand new and easy to use for touchscreen devices. And it's been a really cool project to be a part of, and I hope that you've enjoyed being a part of the process as well by giving us feedback and enjoying all the aspects of what we've created here, and recreating the original Shenmue passport that, you know, is no longer with us. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and see you in the next update.